Why, hello there, friends, and welcome to this All Signs May reading. As always, these messages are timeless. When you find this reading, it's meant to find you. So although it is May, it's Beltane. Happy May Day. Happy 1st of May. Just know that this can resonate for past, present, future timelines. Okay? And usually when we're talking about self-discovery and self-mastery, it has something to do with the past, and also what seeds of intention are we planning for the future. So it all correlates. So sit back, relax, enjoy this May All Signs reading. We're going to go through all 12 signs, watch for any placement you so desire. Watch them all. There might be a message there for you. I haven't done an All Signs reading in a bit, and I miss you guys. I've been doing my full moon, new moon, eclipse readings, astrology readings. So if you want to know more about the cycles, the many cycles that we all experience on a macro and a micro level, check that playlist below, my 2025 collective reading playlist, as well as my North and South Node natal playlist. It's very important to be in touch with those parts of our chart. And also other parts, of course, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever you're watching for your Mars. Okay. If you want to go deeper with me in a birth chart reading, you can also find my Etsy shop below. Okay, so without further ado, Aries, welcome. Aries, angels, ancestors, and guides. We're going to read for Aries collective. All right, Aries, let's do this. The last eclipse, it was eclipse month. The last All Signs reading I did was in March. So if you haven't watched that one, maybe you can go watch that one as well and see if there's any sort of correlation here. We'll see. What's changed for you, Aries? What's changed is what I'm hearing. Aries, okay. We're going to use the rider weight. Tried and true. Ooh. Holding on or holding back or holding, I would say, getting away from, right? Reserving yourself from love. Cancer, Capricorn. You might have that in your chart or dealing with one of those signs. Let's see. A lot about this Four of Pentacles for you. Reservoirs. I'm getting like energy reservoirs. One energy is hope, inspiration, motivation, and it seems like there might be a bit of reluctancy, Aries, for you to open up here. You might be feeling as though the people around you can't be trusted. Lots of Capricorn here. 10th house. Okay, look at your 10th house. You may have Capricorn or Cancer in your 10th house. Or this could be talking about Aries Capricorn season, which was January. I'm getting reminded to ask you, Aries, what has changed since the beginning of the year, right? Because that was what I opened up with you, was what has changed. So what has changed? It's a good time to reflect. We are almost at the halfway point. We're at the 5. Oh, and what's 5 symbolize? May, intro, change. 5 is always necessary, much like any number. And change is not always comfortable. Let's see, Aries. What do we have for the Aries collective? I'm giving the song, changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Go listen to that song. Just type in changes. It goes, time can't face me, but I can. Time can't change me, but I can't change time. So time may change me. I don't know the lyrics. You're gonna have to look it up. I don't know who sings that. Pisces here. Feeling maybe you miscalculated something. You weren't listening to your intuition. Better judgment, lack of judgment here with the High Priestess in reverse. You didn't follow your guts. You didn't listen to your heart. And now the judgment, I'm guessing by the Scorpio full moon. Go watch that new moon in Taurus reading. Again, Scorpio is naturally Taurus's opposite. So we're going to feel this scorpionic energy in May. We just talked about that in the new moon in Taurus reading. The tower follows the star, the 17. It's very critical. And I feel like you might have felt like you wasted time. Lots around changes in time for you. Lack of patience even, but just know that there is clarity coming in and you are gaining some emotional integrity here. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. After feeling a bit defeated when it comes to love, just know that all hope is not lost here. I'm seeing that, yeah, you have actually been put in this Four of Pentacles. It's showing up again, Aries, for a reason and a season. Okay, so you might have felt as though time was fleeting, or again, miscalculations, not listening to your gut about something. You might be kicking yourself in the ass about it now, but just sit back, they're saying. All you have to do is listen. The High Priestess is asking you to pay attention to the detail, the subtleties in life, okay? Especially your spiritual advisors, right? These are both very spiritual cards here. Scorpio, Pisces, water sign especially. You may have water in your chart here with this King of Cups, or dealing with a water sign. Look to your wheel, your wheelhouse here, the Wheel of Fortune, to see where you have water. Taurus season naturally for you is your second house, okay? So second house, it's about safety. It's Taurus, Aries. It's earned income. It's monetizing off of something. You could also feel that investments in general, Aries, have not been fruitful. And what I'm getting here is maybe for those of you that felt that way, like a lack of trust or investment in others or into something for yourself, Hermit, is that they're asking you to become more emotionally connected to the things around you. Emotional safety, second house, is right. It's not just money, it's just safety in general. There could have been a lot of competitive mindsets when it comes to any sort of desire of yours, it seems. And you've had to kind of penny pinch potentially with the second house, or this could be something that's coming in for you as well. Again, remember, past, present, future. So take it as it resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. But there is something that you have to hold on to. I want to get some more further clarity. Virgo energy here. What are you, it's like holding on, holding out. A lot of reflecting. Maybe you felt like you miscalculated something, or this could be someone else here. What's this Four of Pentacles that keeps showing up for Aries, my Aries collective? Why is this Four of Pentacles here? Are they meant to hold on or let go here? What's going on? They're saying to move forward. Page of Wands, even if it's one small step. Right, pages are small, but they're movement nonetheless. They are the communicators of Tarot. You've been holding out. They're saying hold out from the drama. Yeah. They're saying, yeah, don't feed into the BS. You have to learn. Oh, I'm getting the song, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You better count your blessings. Do. I'm getting songs for you. This is a very like ninja-esque energy. It's like know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and you're working that muscle, and the required changes to acclimate are working in your favor. They're saying like every time that you felt like it was stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, it was for a reason, honestly. And you could be really feeling a lot of momentum after your season. Page of Wands here. And also I'm seeing Leo season. Six of Wands. There is going to be a lot of closure. Also, Wheel of Fortune is fixed. So Taurus season. So I feel like the energy is gaining momentum. I'm getting that energy here for you, and that's from the Numerology. I think there was a lot of stagnancy, or again, shakeups here. Judgment. High Priestess during March, Pisces season. Let's see. Aries, what do we have for Aries? What's going on here for Aries? Give me some advice for my Aries collective. Yeah, don't let the past hold you back. There's that Pisces, new moon in Pisces here. For some of you, you might have a Pisces North node or Pisces South node. But if not, if that's not the case here, it's just saying to pay attention to those parts of your chart, especially your South node here. You're learning lessons from your South node. especially during eclipse season, right? That's when the nodes are activated. They're saying, don't let the past hold you back. And I think at one point it was here. Again, remember how I said how you felt like you were misjudged, or you judged something wrong, you judged a book by its cover. Maybe you were, again, kicking yourself in the butt about not seeing something as clearly as you'd like to have. But you've gained something from this lesson here. You're realizing not to let the past hold you back. All right, Aries, let's get one more closing message for you. If you want to go further with me, you know where to find me, right? You can email me, find me on Etsy. Aries, what do we have for Etsy? What do we have for Aries? Aries, the Aries Collective, what do we have for them? Courage. This is taking you a lot of courage and self-love here. Look at that, courage and love. Leo energy. I feel like by July, there is going to be a lot of love coming into your life. Celebration, 6 of Wands. July, August, Leo season, okay, end of July. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, and I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So this is tying in with that message of like beating yourself up, miscalculating something or someone. And they're saying to embrace love. And again, self-love, right? Not to feel like you're defeated or you made a mistake. Judgment card. Yeah, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And you are moving through that 4 of Pentacles right now, and you're learning how and when to open up, I'd say, with the courage and love. Because this is reminding me of the Strength card, the courage. And the Strength is all about befriending the beast, right? Getting to know our shadow, the kind of wild and wicked parts of us and others as well, right? When I speak to you, I'm speaking to you, but it could be about someone else as well, right? So that 4 of Pentacles is kind of the major message for you, Aries. And know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You are learning how to really strengthen that poker face of yours, 4 of Pentacles, you know, and not kicking yourself in the butt too hard about any lessons, hard lessons at that have taken you a lot of courage. Again, this is building self-love, self-awareness, self-mastery. Beautiful, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for my full moon in Scorpio reading. Okay, I'll be posting that here very soon, so pay attention, hit that notification bell. All right, Taurus, welcome to your season, Taurus, my Taurus viewers, for all placements in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, whatever, doesn't matter. Cross watchers, you're welcome as well. Taurus, let's do this. Happy birthday whenever your birthday falls, whether it's end of April to the end of May. End of May is Gemini, but mid-May, let's say mid-May. It's gonna be May. I was just listening to that stupid post. You see it every May 1st, right? May the 4th be with you, Taurus. All right, Taurus. Let's see. My Taurus Collective. I just did that new moon in Taurus reading, so go check that out. The links are below. Taurus. The 6 of Wands is coming through hot. It just came through for Aries as well. Battling them demons, huh? 9 of Swords, Gemini. Slaying them demons at that. 9 of Swords to the 6 of Wands is like cutting through the fog, you know, because the 6 of Wands here, you see this light illuminating through the darkness, through the shadows of the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords can talk about restlessness, insomnia, overthinking, overworrying, drowning in our mind, our thoughts, getting the best of us, and it's looking like you're slaying that dragon. 6 of Wands. Conquering the demons. I keep hearing that. Yeah, look at that. Strength in reverse. A very similar message to what I just told Aries. So you felt weakened by this. Of course, the 9 of Swords can be very hard and challenging, right? If the 8 of Swords wasn't bad enough, and we get to the 9 of Swords, where You know, the Eight of Swords is kind of self-limiting beliefs, self-doubt. It's much like the Nine of Swords, but when I see the Nine of Swords, it's like you're taking it a step further, where it's not only a personal battle, right? Because Eight of Swords is more personal. That woman in the card, let me show you, could easily free herself, right? But she's choosing to stay trapped in that Eight of Swords. I feel like I need to show you this imagery so you can really get a vision of this, okay? So give me a second. It's self-imposed. It's a self-imposed prison. And I see the Eight of Swords more as playing small, playing victim. And the Nine of Swords is really about when it's become a prolonged period of time of doing that Eight of Swords, right? And it's becoming so obvious that even your friends and family and other people around you are starting to notice. The Nine is really where the change occurs, because we get so tired of our own, like, shit, to be honest. You got tired of your own shit, Taurus, is really what I'm seeing here. And you've cried a lot of tears. Here you see these tears falling. You could have shed a lot of tears over someone or something, and now you're saying, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I really can't, because it's affecting multiple areas of my life. Whereas before, maybe it was a fleeting thought, incoming thought here and there. And again, then it became an everyday thought. You couldn't sleep, you couldn't eat. Even for some of you, like, it was like OCD-ish, obsessive in a way, Nine of Swords. And you're being asked to think more logically, King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo. Let's see. How can Taurus get through this Nine of Swords, or have they already? Because the Six of Wands is here. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords for Taurus, please. Angels, ancestors, and guides. Taurus. Yeah, wow. You and Aries have very similar cards. They had this as well. Seven of Pentacles. Restlessness. Lots of worry. A lack of judgment. A lack of investing in something. Carelessness. Strength. Look at that. Lots of delays here, Taurus. What's going on here? There's that strength. So for some of you, it's literally could be substance abuse with the strength in reverse. This is, again, our demons. The strength is about to befriending the beast. And with the strength in reverse here, it's like something has overcome you. Or you felt like you just, no matter what you tried to do, Seven of Pentacles, no matter how much effort you put into something, you felt like it just tanked. It tanked. Okay, well, let's see what's going on here. Let's pull from, what do we want to pull from? What tanked here? Oracle of Echoes. Let's see. What tanked? What's going on here with this Nine of Swords, strength in reverse for Taurus? How can we get you to the Six of Wands? Okay, I'm actually getting a self-sabotage. I was about to say that. Okay, I just got an incoming message when I said, how can we get Taurus to the Six of Wands? And I'm now getting a different message from the Six of Wands. Is the shadow of the Six of Wands is ego. Okay, yes, it's celebration, it's victory, it's being cherished, loved, celebrated, you know, put up on a pedestal. And you know how I was saying how the 8 to the 9 of Swords is, the 9 of Swords is people start to notice because you're not sleeping, you're not eating, and it's starting to affect you in multiple areas of your life. And there could have been a point here where you felt that you couldn't show people that side. No matter what, you were being stubborn, Taurus, because you're like, I have to persevere, I have to put on that face, I have to wake up tomorrow and just get through the day. And you know, the ego can protect us, right? It's meant to protect us, it's meant to keep us safe, but at what cost? And I feel like you're now seeing that reflection in others around you, where you're like, I've been there, I actually am still there, but people might not know it. You're kind of putting on this front of the Six of Wands, and they're saying that you have to be more authentic, maybe open up to people about your struggles, maybe addiction, or again, people around you that are struggling that need to open up. I'm seeing Leo, Taurus, Gemini, and Leo. Self-sabotage. So there is some sort of self-sabotage beliefs, like, you know what I'm getting here? See this here, the infinity, which represents Leo. We have the Leo card here. You know, this is the sun, you know, there's one side of you, and then if you flip this, it's like there's another side of you that's drowning. So they're saying to get rid of this limited mindset and to step away from the ego a bit. The truth strength, Taurus, lies in being vulnerable. Being vulnerable and opening up, limitless. There's limitless potential when you do open up. I feel like that is when you get the support that you truly desire, Taurus. There are people that want to help you here. Six of Wands. There are people that do care about you. But you need to open up. You need to show them that side of you that maybe you're afraid of showing. What else for Taurus here? Empathy. Yeah, I think this is other people around you. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Well, there's the both sides. So there's something self-sabotage that you weren't willing to see. You could have been stubbornly fixed on believing someone was a certain way, or you yourself were so stubbornly fixed on being a certain way. It could look that either way or both, okay, Taurus? But there's a desire or a need for empathy, okay? You have to be more open, more receptive. You could have been, you know, just trying to focus on what's in front of you rather than this internal struggle of the Nine of Swords. And the only way to really elevate yourself and go up the staircase here, right? Ascending, is to really be vulnerable. And I'm seeing that this might happen for you by someone else being vulnerable. And you're going to feel like, I'm getting the message here for you, Taurus, that someone is going to look up to you. Six of Wands. Someone admires you for your strength. And through that admiration, there's going to come a point, and it could be with several people, Taurus, okay, that you're going to start to open up more. You're going to feel safe to open up because you're going to empathize with them. And you're going to be like, well, guess what? You know, I know you see me as this way, this character, the Six of Wands. You know, I'm successful, I'm beautiful, whatever that might be, that someone thinks of you in a high way. There could be multiple people that think of you very highly. And as you tear down those walls, you feel safe enough to open up, okay? Because you empathize with them, and they might, again, reflect back to you some aspect of you that you can empathize with personally, whether it was from the past or something that you're going through now. I'm sensing that there's a layer of you that you're still going through and breaking through. And through relationships, there's going to be this very vulnerable moment for you to really open up. And it's not easy, Taurus, but it's necessary. All right, Taurus, I wish you all the best. Thank you for tuning in here. If you want to go further with me, you know where to find me on Etsy. Also, stay tuned for the Scorpio full moon reading on May 12th. Bye for now. All right, Gemini. Gem. Welcome, Gem. Gemini Collective. I miss you all. It's been since March since I did an all signs reading. It feels like forever ago. Can't believe it's already May. We're here. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini. Thank you for tuning in, Gemini. Thank you for being here with me. Hit that like button if you like my style. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is going to be for the Gemini Collective. What does Gemini need to know at this time? Gemini, angels, ancestors, and guides, ascended masters for Gemini. 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 What do we have for Gemini? Okay, we'll stop here. Two of Cups there on the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of unrequited love here. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But nonetheless, I see something new here. Fool to the Page of Cups. New love, uncharted territories. We've been talking about this Fool energy. Last month was Aries season. So it could literally be an Aries that you've met or meeting, or you met someone in April. March, April with the Page of Cups here. Could be a Leo, 5 of Wands to the Sun, a Taurus, or these could be parts of your chart. Is this new? New love? Or an apology? The Page of Cups can sometimes be an apology, an offering, a peace offering after conflicts. 5 of Wands here. After a dark night of the soul. This 7 of Pentacles has been coming out for every sign so far. Interesting. He's very restless, the 7 of Pentacles. A lack of motivation, a lack of drive, especially next to the Sun in reverse. Have you been feeling uninspired, Gemini? Too many duties, obligations, responsibilities. 5 of Wands, lots of people. Conflicted beliefs. What's this Page of Cups, the Fool? Is this someone new? What's this for Gemini? Oh, 7 of Swords. Okay, okay, beautiful. Wow. So in that new moon and Taurus reading, I highly suggest you go watch that. Look what we have here. We talked a lot about this energy. Actually, I just thought this was the Tower. It's not. It's the Death. Very similar to the Tower. Scorpio, Aquarius. After the Tower comes the Star. Death, rebirth. Very much this whole idea and concept that we just talked about of our values. Taurus. So this is what's happening for you. I like that. Perfect. 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 So, okay. It's interesting how this all signs reading, all the signs are kind of connecting to some extent, okay? Taurus just had this where they had to get out of some self-sabotage, right? Maybe playing it off like everything was cool, calm, collected, but it really wasn't. There was something boiling beneath the surface. Self-sabotage was coming through for Taurus, and I see this here for you, 7 of Swords. But I see you breaking free from that. I think that you're recognizing a pattern from the past, things that have been dead and gone, Taurus, Scorpio. And there's a renewal here. There's a new sense of hope, faith, admiration, okay? A peace offering, stepping into new territory, and it's freeing you from the binds and restrictions of the devil. You have the freedom to choose. 2 of Wands, Gemini. And there is something to celebrate here, 6 of Wands. You've come very far to get here, right? You're back at the 0 point. So you could feel like you're starting over again with a new set of values, new set of beliefs around commitment even. Feeling more inspired again. Let's see here. What's going on for Gemini? Please show me what's going on for Gemini in May. Whenever you find this, worry. We had that in the new moon and Taurus reading. You're finding a sense of purpose here. I like that. That's your 10th house, Gemini. I know what I am here to do. That's the Fool. The Fool sets out on that journey, right? They're like, I'm ready. I know what I need to do now. Hierophant. You've gained some sort of spiritual knowledge. You've been through some lesson. Death. You've learned how to let things go from the past. And they're saying to not live with regrets and worry. You're letting go of the fear. Fear in reverse. Yeah, there's the Death. There's something it's gone. It could have been a friendship in reverse here. Loneliness. It could have been about like codependency in relationships, in friendships. And they're saying to let go of the fear of even being alone, is what I'm hearing. You have nurtured some part of yourself, Gemini, that has allowed yourself to feel comfortable in your own skin. Be free again. The Fool, Star, is very liberating and free. Okay? It's saying with the regret card, I know that I cannot change the past. And I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I know what I'm here to do. Yeah, you definitely, Gemini, have found some new sense of purpose in life. And that's beautiful. And it has required you to let go of this fear of being alone, being with yourself. You know, I just keep hearing that you feel comfortable in your skin. A new layer of skin, right? A new sense of self. You know, we go through many death, rebirth processes. I talked about this again in the new moon and Taurus reading I just did. And so this is very much connected with what you're going through. Shedding skin. It's a snake year. So Gemini, I feel like this is also connecting with Jupiter and Gemini. It might not be in your natal chart, but right now, for a couple more months, take advantage of that. Jupiter energy. You're at the end of that cycle. It's been a year of excessive, I'm hearing the word excessive because Jupiter can be very excessive. So what happens with Jupiter is, yes, it brings us blessings, but you're seeing where you've been excessive in a certain area of your life. Excessive worrying, excessive regret. And Jupiter is trying to gift you this Fool energy, saying you can start again. Learn to love again, they're saying. Embrace the unknown, Gemini. There is a new beginning here for you, whether it's with someone, Page of Cups. Again, it could be a water sign, fire sign strongly, Taurus, Aquarius. I'm seeing almost every sign, Scorpio. So it really doesn't matter what sign it is, but there's definitely renewal after some sort of past experience, pain, right? Something connected to the past for sure. Death card. All right, Gemini. I hope that this message helped you. If you want to go further with me, you know where to find me on Etsy. Shoot me an email, shoot me a message. We can get that set up. All right, and stay tuned for the Scorpio full moon reading. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. Welcome. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Let's do this, Cancer. Let me get some water. Cancer. What do we have for the Cancer collective? Cancer. Cancer. I got the song. Wishing and hoping and praying. You're like counting your blessings. I got the similar song for Aries. Wishing and hoping. I got that song in my head. Maybe even wishing and hoping. I see someone like, I'm getting a vision of someone like looking at a screen and waiting for the what is that called? Keno numbers to get pulled, and they're like restless and like paralyzed by, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? Like, I see someone in a temple like praying for hours. There's something that you've been doing that's been a bit OCD here with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands, like going in circles. Wishing and praying and hoping and wishing and praying and hoping, but like almost like getting caught in that cycle, and you're not even allowing yourself. Yeah, Two of Wands, you're just like bombarding yourself by overthinking here. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Like, you are focused, Cancer, I'll give you that, but it's a bit OCD, I have to say. And you're catching yourself this month, it looks like, in that you're like, hold on a second, I am way overdoing this. Like, you're overdoing something. You're running in circles. I see like a dog, you know when the dog gets the zoomies? Or like starts chasing its tail? There's something that you're realizing, like, yes, it came from a good place. I'm not saying that what you were doing wasn't from a kind-hearted, loving place. Say, for instance, you have a ritual that you want to do every day. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm seeing that you've come to a place in this journey, this ritual, this routine of yours, where something needs to change. There needs to be a little bit of tweaking here, because almost like I see that you're spiraling. Like, if you don't do it, it ruins your whole day, sort of thing. Whatever that is for you. Okay? I keep hearing like OCD. Something that you're like, if I don't do this, I am going to be pissed. Or if someone doesn't do this for me. It can be it seems very controlling, Cancer. Be careful of being controlling or letting others control you. Like, it has to look this way, it has to be this way. It's like, no, it doesn't. Let's loosen up a bit. Does it really need to be? Let's see, Cancer. What's going on here? You could be overthinking that maybe someone doesn't love you. 6 of Cups. You could be like wishing someone would come back. You're wishing for communication and wishing and hoping and praying. I keep hearing that song. But it's like the love has found you. This could be someone else, Cancer, that I'm picking up on, right? It doesn't have to be you. You tell me. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. But there's love here. Nonetheless, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe what you're finally realizing, Cancer, is that you actually have everything that you need. 10 of Cups, King of Cups. You know, I'm getting like micromanaging. Maybe someone was micromanaging you and it came from a place of love, or you were doing it to someone else. But you're starting to realize like that actually everything is perfectly fine the way it is. 10 of Cups. It's like this is what you want it to be. Pisces energy. 10 of Cups is a feeling, right? I find the 10 of Cups can be in the most simplest of things. You could be shacked up in the middle of nowhere, right? Literally in like a shack, in a tent. It could be in a mansion. It could be on 20 acres of land, right? 10 of Cups could be anywhere, anything. You know, it could be literally a vision, a feeling. It doesn't have to be physical, but the 10 of Cups does represent family, children, marriage. It's union, it's community. I see that you're finding that this month. You're finding that after wishing and hoping and praying, you're like, wow, I actually am pretty content. I keep hearing that. I'm content. Maybe that's something that you can learn to tell yourself in your ritual and your routine, is to implement being okay with the way things are. You know, not trying to be over excessive with like being a perfectionist about something. You're trying to perfect your craft here. You could have Virgo in your chart, 8 of Pentacles, but they're saying that don't over worry. Yeah, look at that, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords again. You could be over worrying about money. The worrying is actually causing you to stay in this spiral. Okay, let's get some advice for Cancer then. What's going on here? Cancer, the Cancer Collective. Something flip? No. Cancer Collective. Doubt. You could be doubting yourself or someone else. I'm getting the message of, again, this could be about someone else. It doesn't have to be you. Is like micromanaging, right? Micromanaging, doubting, being contempt. You know what contempt is in a relationship? That's the worst. Look it up if you don't know what it is. It's like someone looking down on you. Right? And sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it to our loved ones, our friends, especially your friends here. Okay? Yeah, I release the need to know all the answers. There's like a nagging energy here that's just like, I need to know, I need to know, I need to do, I need to think, I need to be, I need to feel. It's very domineering. And if this is you, it's just coming from a place of self-worth, right? To have to control everything around you, it's because there's a lack of control within oneself. So be careful of other people like micromanaging you as well. There could be envy around you. People that are envious in your friends circles. Again, be grateful, 10 of Cups, for what you have. Be humble. There's a humbleness that's required. Okay? There's a humbleness, Cancer. I wish you all the best. If you want to go further with me, Cancer, you know where to find me on Etsy. Stay tuned for the full moon in Scorpio reading on May 12th. Take care of yourself. Leo, welcome to your May reading. Okay, this is for all placements in your chart, wherever you have Leo. If you're cross-watching for a Leo, welcome. Okay, Leo, let's get into this. What are we going to pull from? Okay, the Thoth deck. I never really used this deck, but it wants to be used for you, Leo. Until you use me up. Leo, what do we got for Leo? May. Leo, my Leo collective. Let's tap in and tune into the Leo collective for May. What do we have for them? You might have Aries in your chart. They got that 4 of Pentacles. We got the Hermit year this year. Hermit, Virgo. Justice, Libra in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. There you are. Letting your guard down a bit, it seems. Yeah, you're letting your guard down finally, I see. You've been hermiting away a little bit, and now you're opening up, it looks like. 7 of Wands in reverse is you, after you've been a bit reserved. 4 of Pentacles. The timing wasn't right. Justice in reverse. Something wasn't justified. And now you feel liberated. 9 of Pentacles here. Lots of Virgo energy for you. You could be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your charts. Something could have happened when we went into this Virgo South node, which again was in January, that really kind of put you in this inward place of the Hermit, and rightfully so. We're all supposed to go there this year. It's a Hermit year. You know, shedding that lantern within that cave. It's very 8th house, Plutonic. And I just talked about this Plutonic energy in the new moon in Taurus reading, because naturally Scorpio is Taurus's opposite. So this season, especially May, has a very Scorpionic vibe, okay? Because we're in a very transformative time. And especially for you, I feel like, because the Justice is saying there's like karmic justice that's meant to come for you, and you could have felt stifled. I'm hearing stifled. Like things were stacking up, things were working against you, or you felt that way. And they're saying that you are getting your groove back here, Queen of Wands. All things are balancing out because you've allowed to free yourself from maybe some mental prison here. What was this Justice card in reverse signifying for Leo? What's this about? What's this injustice here? 8 of Swords, yeah. So there was something that you personally had to go through. And again, it could be tied to someone else. Gemini, I'm seeing Virgo very strongly. Mercury. So this could have also been Mercury retrograde. Really sent you deep. Okay. I'm getting like karmic ties. Also the Libra full moon, which is like beginning of April. Lots around the last couple months. You felt shattered. You felt torn, especially when it came to love. The 7 of Pentacles has come out for every sign so far. So literally, that's Taurus. It's Taurus season. It's about investing. It's about time management. It's about thinking about what is going to bear fruit. Where do I want to put my time, energy, love, focus? And there was a period here, I have to say, where you had to really go inward. And now it's about breaking out. Queen of Wands. Male or female. This is you finding that confidence again to express yourself in a new way. One that is balanced. One that is more optimistic and not so pessimistic is what I'm hearing. All right, Leo. Let's pull from the Soul's Journey for Leo. You could have been a bit like, yeah, freedom. Look at that. Yeah. You could have been a bit like, you could have felt criticized or critiqued. 8 of Swords, Hermit. You know, it can be very self-critical, self-judgment. You could have felt judged. This is very much about the Aries reading as well. I'm getting Aries. But there's freedom here. You decided, Queen of Wands, Leo, you decided that I want to be free. I want to break free. And you're releasing the chains. There's some sort of karmic justice here as well for you, Leo. Retribution is what I'm hearing. Because you decided to take that hermit's journey. And now there's freedom. Okay, for those of you that still feel kind of in this hermit phase, for those Leos out there that are still deep in that cave, there is freedom coming for you, but you also have to choose it. It's a choice. It's actually, the power is in your hands. Queen of Wands. Okay, male or female. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yeah. So it is coming down to you. For some of you, you could have felt like wrapped up in a choice in love, or just someone else making a choice. And if you're still stuck there, they're saying you get to choose. Don't wait, don't hesitate too long, okay, in this hermit's journey of yours. All right, Leo, I wish you all the best. Stay tuned for my full moon and Taurus reading. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye for now. All right, Virgo, welcome. Welcome, Virgo. Let's do this. Virgo collective. Virgo. Ooh, I like that, Virgo. Okay, this theme is coming up for a lot of the signs. Whoa. Tell me more for Virgo. Virgo. What do we have for the Virgo collective? Angels, ancestors, and guides. Ascended masters. Virgo. This is deck one to talk. Virgo. I'm always hearing someone say, hi, Virgo, are you there? Two of Cups. I'm just checking in, like someone's sending you a check-in text message. Maybe you've been a bit like quiet, reserved. Four of Pentacles. This has been coming out for a lot of the signs. Capricorn energy. There could have been a fight. I'm seeing Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, and you had to let things cool off here. Sagittarius energy. I'm seeing Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, and yeah, Pisces, strong Pisces here. Cancer. There could have been a fight during Cancer season, especially around the eclipse, March 29th. But there is forgiveness here. There is actually forgiveness. There is reconciliation for some of you after some sort of argument. Maybe someone went cold for a short while. It could have been 4 days, 4 weeks. Okay, 4 hours for some of you. If you're really connected to someone and, you know, maybe they didn't respond for 4 hours. Who knows? For some of you, it could be 4 years. But yeah, there's something about reconciling differences. Two of Cups. There is a happy ending. There's a wish coming in here for you, or it already has happened. When is this Nine of Cups coming in for Virgo? When is this Nine of Cups coming in for Virgo? Whoa, 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 whoa. Cards are flying here. Hold on. The Hermit. There you are. So Virgo, it's looking like this Nine of Cups is coming in when you choose for it to come in. I think the power is actually in your hands. Maybe you felt powerless. Huh. I feel like you've been waiting on an apology here. Maybe you need to be the one to open up. Page of Cups, High Priestess. What does your intuition say? Are you holding on to resentment here with someone that you are in connection with? I'm also getting for some of you that maybe the quarrel has blown over. Maybe the fight's been done, but you're still holding on to something. Four of Pentacles. And they're saying, what is that, Virgo? Where you're like, everything's fine. Oh, everything's great. And it's like, are you sure? They're saying, are you sure? There's something that you need to say. Say what you need to say. I'm hearing that John Mayer song. Say what you need to say. Okay, you know, don't try to just play it cool. Oh, guilt. It says, I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. Okay, so there could have been an ingrained belief for you, Virgo, that it was easier for you to be passive with someone. Or again, maybe you're just weighing out the pros and cons. Like, is it worth it to go there? Is it really going to work in my favor if I bring this up? Right? It's okay to contemplate those things, but I almost feel like there's this guilt that's overriding you because there's a part of you where it's nagging. There's this nagging feeling of something that you haven't said and you keep brushing it off, and now it's creating a level of guilt within you. Or this could be someone else around you. Two of Cups. It could be someone else in your life. Again, it's connected to pride. It's like, well, no, I'm not going to go there because maybe I'll have to tell the truth. Maybe I'll have to come clean. Maybe it will lead to another conversation that I don't want to divulge that information. but it's going to keep nagging at you, Virgo, if you don't. So although it might be hard to break that ice and to just say what you need to say, in the end, it's going to feel better because you're going to release that weight. You don't have to carry that burden. And it could be the most smallest thing. It could be like, hey, I need you to like pick up your clothes off the floor. Or, hey, I would really love for you to text me good morning. Or whatever that is for you. It could be really big. It could be like, hey, I hate that you cheated on me. It could be anything. Okay, I'm giving you examples. Or like, I hate that you talk to this person still. I'm hearing all these different scenarios for you guys. So the Virgo collective, it can be very complex or very small, but if it doesn't get expressed is what I'm getting at. However big or small, you've created in your mind someone else's perception as well. Oh, that's not a big deal. You know, it's a gaslighting energy. So there's something around gaslighting. Has someone gaslit you before where you just were like, oh, I'm not going to bring it up because they're just going to play it off like it's no big deal? Or vice versa, Virgo, okay? So pay attention to what that is for you if this is resonating. And it's time to say what you need to say, okay? I wish you the best and stay tuned for that full moon in Scorpio reading, May 12th. Take care of yourself, Virgo. All right, Libra. Welcome, Libra. Welcome. How are you feeling after that full moon in your sign? Oh, lots of closure for you. That eclipse cycle, man. The last year and a half has been pretty potent for you. All right, let's see. Libra. What do we have for the Libra collective? Angels, ancestors, ascended masters. Let's tap in and tune into Libra. Libra's energy. We're getting a lot of this 4 and 5 energy. You know, a lot of the signs have gotten the 4 of Pentacles. You got the 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups. So there is an offer here. Okay, because the 4 of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, and you can kind of see it in this one, is there is an Ace of Cups right there. But this person is so busy focusing on the past, the 3 of Cups, other people's opinions. You know, the grass isn't greener on the other side, kind of stuck in complacency and maybe rejecting love because maybe you needed some time to yourself, Libra. You had to recover from something that was very painful. 10 of Swords here. Okay, Gemini energy, strong Gemini. There could be a Gemini coming in. Or what I'm sensing here is that you're finally willing to open up, to take action, Knight of Swords, because this is also you, air energy. I see that you could finally be connecting again, connecting to someone new. Let's see, is someone new or is this old? Oh, the Justice, there you are. There's balance here. I love that. There's your major arcana. Yeah, you're finally, I got my pep in my step, I'm hearing. I got my, you know, energy back. I'm feeling good. Leo had a similar message. You may have Leo in your chart. There's self-confidence. There's energy, Knight of Swords. You're feeling more balanced. You're feeling more in flow. Oh, the Emperor. Yeah, you're feeling like you've stabilized. Stability. After the storm. What is this Ace of Cups? Is this with someone new or old love? Well, it looks like you have options. Scorpio, Capricorn. You could be actually having both. I'm seeing here, Libra. I'm seeing for some of you with the Justice that there's going to be apologies from the past. Balance restored. Karmic justice. And there's also new, is what I'm getting here. And it's leaving you feeling a bit confused. Okay? And that's also connecting with this 4 of Cups. Again, lots of options. You see the 3 cups down here, 3 different people, and then there's another cup there. So you're weighing out the pros and cons of who you want to choose. Okay, so you're still in that active choice, it looks like, in May. You got offers though, Libra. You definitely have offers. And I feel like you're finally able to, I'd say, make a choice come June for some of you if this is resonating. But, you know, the cards are on the table. It looks like you got options. And if you feel like there aren't options, then put yourself out there, because it looks like there will be Ace of Cups. There could be, again, apologies of reconciliation. If that's what you're wanting, it looks like that's what's coming in for you, Libra, okay? Let's see here, Libra. Balance, yeah, I can't make it up. Justice card. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah, the past, there could be something around the past, death in reverse, that is being balanced out. There's balance nonetheless, Libra. I love that. That's you in all your glory. You know, you're on that fine line, dancing on that line, and I see that you're recalibrating, and you have been very efficient with making choices that are serving you. And that Four of Cups, again, it's a time for us to reflect, contemplation, but don't become apathetic. That's my only advice for you. Be mindful of your dear friend apathy. Okay, it can get the best of us at times, especially when we've been hurt. Ten of Swords, okay? I wish you all the best, Libra. Take care of yourself and stay tuned for the full moon in Taurus reading on May 12th. Bye for now. All right. Scorpio, welcome. Welcome, Scorpio. Let's get your May reading in here for ya. What do we have for my lovely Scorpio collective? All Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, North Node. Let's see. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, Scorpio. What do we have for the Scorpio collective? Ancestors, angels, ascended masters, Scorpio. Scorpio, what do we have for the Scorpio collective? Wow, 4. You could be seeing 4 a lot. 4, 4, 4. Interesting. 4 is April as well. You could be dealing with an Aries here. Strong Aries with the 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands. You could have Aries in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sag. 4 of Swords is Libra. 8 of Cups. What's this 4 of Wands in reverse for Scorpio? Queen of Swords. Okay, so you could have divorced, Scorpio, from an air sign. The Justice in reverse with the Queen of Swords. It could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's strong Libra here, okay? So for some of you, I'm getting the message that you have the Aries, North Node, Libra, South Node. Or again, this is a cycle that happened the last year and a half, 2 years even. I'm hearing 2 years ago. And there is something that is occurring, or has occurred, I should say, in Aries season. That you had to shift gears. You had to refocus and prioritize on something else. There's instability within the home as well. Also, I'm seeing that there could have been harsh words. If you didn't divorce from someone, this could just be harsh words that were said that were not justified or fair. Someone was being a bit critical. The Queen of Wands, though, what's this Queen of Wands about for Scorpio? What's this Queen of Wands for Scorpio? Okay. King of Wands. There's a divine pair here, but I have to say that there's some meddling, Scorpio. 3 of Cups. There's some meddling going on, because I don't always get this with the Queen of Wands, but before I went and said it, I wanted to see what came out when I clarified it. And the Queen of Wands can be a affair. She can be connected with, you know, the other woman, the mistress energy, you know what I mean? Not always. I don't always get that, but I did sense that for you. I'm just going to tell you, for some of you, especially with the 3 of Cups in reverse, there could be some meddling going on. And again, it's not to be sexual, but the Queen of Wands, King of Wands can be very sexual. Okay, you are Scorpio, so you govern and rule the reproductive system. You know, the sacral, sexual energy, lust, desire, temptation, passion. Although there is this divine pair that we're seeing here, King and Queen of Wands, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag that you're dealing with, okay? I am seeing that there's meddling going on here. There is maybe a sneaking suspicion as well of other interferences, right? Influences, third-party influence. Again, it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be friends, family, work, mental health, addiction, substance abuse, excessive like partying, drinking, 3 of Cups in reverse. And there's a lack of focus to move through this. It could feel very challenging with influences here, other people's opinions. The 6 of Swords in reverse is saying that there's a lack of peace, there's a lack of closure, there's a lack of harmony with a fire sign. Someone could be very domineering. What else for Scorpio? 7 of Cups. Yeah, lack of focus. Like I said, there you are, Scorpio. 7 of Cups. There's that Queen of Swords again. There's a lot of people in your reading, I have to say it, Scorpio. 7 of Cups, a lot of options, a lot of people, a lot of naysayers, a lot of opinions. There's just a lot of influence here. What's going on for Scorpio? He said, she said is what I'm hearing. He said, she said. It's like playing the game of telephone. And I feel like you're sick and tired of it. It's saying, wow, who got these cards? Leo, and I also am getting Taurus. Leo, Taurus here. You could have Leo or Taurus in your chart, but I'm getting freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Freedom to choose, Scorpio. 7 of Cups. There's lots of choices. There's lots of people here. And they're saying empathy. So you have to be able to empathize at this time with different points of view. Even if it's within yourself. You know, you could have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. And it's getting the best of you right now. And they're saying, Scorpio, that you need to be open to seeing both sides of a situation. Because I feel like you have felt maybe caged in. This could be, again, other people, lots of people here that are influencing your choices. Or maybe you've allowed them to, right? You know, you've allowed other people to influence your choices, or you have influenced other in their choices. Judgment on others, right? It doesn't have to be choice. It could be a thought, a feeling. And there's a desire here to be more empathetic. It will free you. You know, you don't have to take someone back, right? Forgiveness doesn't mean that we have to take someone back. And some people forget that, you know, when I forgive you. It's like, oh, that's a free card to be back in your life. It's like, no, forgiveness can look very different for everyone. For some people, it can be, yes, there's reconciliation, you know, closure. It's much like closure. Closure for some can literally be having a sit down talk and then that's done. Or sometimes closure can be, well, we're over that fight, let's move forward. You get what I'm saying here? So there's lots of different perspectives going on here for you, Scorpio collective. So I feel like there's a variety of different scenarios playing out, but it is requiring you to be empathetic, to be observant, to be kind, to listen to the way you're talking to yourself and also others. And there is freedom here to choose. Okay? You're not stuck. It might feel that way though, with a lot of other people in the mix here. How can you get clarity this month? How can you be more free? All right, Scorpio, I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. And just so you know, Scorpio, we got a full moon in your sign May 12th, and I will be doing a collective reading, so stay tuned for that. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like my style, and stay tuned for that reading, full moon in your sign. I'm excited. Oh, I just remembered. A lot of the reason why this is coming up is because Taurus is your opposite. Taurus season, May, rules your 7th house. So this is why there's so many people in the mix here. You could be having some sort of life review. You could be looking back at all sorts of relationships, and you could be starting to see some connections, again, of where you place judgment or others place judgment on you. And there's forgiveness here. There's empathy, if you so desire. Okay? I wish you all the best. Take care. All right, Sagittarius. Welcome, Sag. Welcome, welcome to your May reading. Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for the Sagittarius collective. All Sag placements, doesn't really matter. Past, present, future. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Let's see here. Sag, ancestors, ascended masters, angels. What do we have for Sag? Sagittarius. The Sagittarius collective, what do they need to know at this time? Well, oh, okay. Libra got this card too, the Justice. Oh, and Gemini got the Fool. Okay, oh, and as I said, Gemini, look what we got there, Gemini. Okay. Aries, Gemini, Libra, Virgo, Aquarius. I got lots of signs here, okay? Knight of Swords, Gemini. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Okay, well, there could be a very feisty fire sign here, I have to say. A Knight of Swords in reverse, and lack of intuition, High Priestess, lack of judgment, yeah. Is this you? We'll see. We'll get deeper here, but it could be another fire sign. Or again, if it's not anyone else, it's just saying, hey, Sag, cool it. Like, take it easy. Listen to your intuition. Don't be too hot-headed. Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, don't be too impulsive. I don't really see that for you, though. But this is just a side message, because that's the bottom of the deck, okay? So this could be someone else as well, this Queen of Wands. But let's see here, because I see a lot of balance. I see a lot of harmony. I see patience. You know, for some of you, you have strong Virgo in your chart. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Justice. So if there's been any effery, you know, like impulsive, kind of reckless behavior, Queen of Wands can be very lustful, passionate, and not to say it's a bad thing, because Queen of Wands upright, you know, it's very magnetic energy. But this is about learning how to magnetize what it is that you truly desire from a very balanced, receptive place. Justice card. I see that you are magnetizing people. It's like this magnetic presence. 9 of Pentacles, like very confident, very forward, very elegant, beautiful. You could be attracting someone in your life. The Lovers, a new start. It could be with someone from the past with the 8 of Cups. Okay, a return to love, a return to feeling, right? Motivation, expression, vitality, a desire to move forward with precision, with calculation, and it feels good. I have to say, this energy feels very good, Sag. You know, the Lovers doesn't just show up for any reason, especially with the other cards. So you could be feeling, I'm getting the song Feeling Good by Nina Simone. And I'm feeling good. Let's see. Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Expect powerful change. Well, yeah, I just was saying that, and you're feeling good. New moon eclipse. Okay, so this was the eclipse season. So since eclipses, which was end of March, you could have really felt like, you know, you just had this wake up. You are good enough, Virgo. I think that was something that you struggled with, because this is in reverse. So there's changes around self-worth. 9 of Pentacles. Remember we saw that before? You, 8 of Pentacles, have been putting in the work to fix that. Because, again, remember the Knight of Swords was there on the bottom, and the Queen of Wands is kind of connecting now is with confidence. Again, the Queen of Wands is about confidence. So I feel like something is giving you confidence. Something is making you feel confident in yourself and that you are good enough. Okay, it could be someone else with the lovers. Okay, it could be a connection, but it also could just be coming from a deep place of self-work, discovery. 8 of Pentacles. You put in a lot of work and effort. 6 of Swords to reach a higher vantage point, and you're ready to open up, take some chances. Peace. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Swords is peace. It's moving to calmer waters. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yeah, you are in a very abundant energy right now, Sag, and take advantage of it. You have been working on yourself. I love this for you. You deserve this. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yeah, that's that 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So now, if that story didn't resonate, where there was someone else, again, an Aries, Leo, Sag, that was being impulsive, not listening to their intuition, right? It could be both scenarios playing out for you, right? This is a general reading. But I really think, again, these are more self-focused, is that you have put yourself in a really pretty place. Like, you're sitting pretty. And you're now, like, attracting the right people. You're making better choices. You're making healthy choices that are bringing you peace and abundance. Kudos to you, Sag. Because you've been honest with yourself about the times, again, that you had some lack of self-worth. You didn't feel good enough. Maybe someone made you feel that way. There could have been someone that was very impulsive, aggressive, right? That 9 of Swords in reverse. And now you have regained some sense of vitality and peace to move forward in a new direction. The Fool card. Congrats, Sag. This is a beautiful reading. I wish you all the best, and stay tuned for the full moon in Scorpio reading on May 12th. And also, if you want to go further with me, you can find me on Etsy. Take care of yourself, Sag. Bye for now. All right, Capricorn, welcome. Welcome, Capricorn, to your May reading. This is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? This is all signs, all placements. Cross watchers, you're welcome here as well. Let's see. All right. My Capricorn collective, let's see. Capricorn. Capricorn. What do we have for the Capricorn collective? Capricorn. Capricorn. Huh. Aries got this card. There you are, Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, what do we got for you in May, or whenever you find this, right? This is a timeless reading. Oh, I love this for you. Beautiful, Cappy. All right, let's start here. Aw, Capricorn. Do you need a hug? You're definitely healing. There is change. I just want to give you a little hug, a little pep talk here. Okay, so I see that you have been a bit quiet. Ace of Swords in reverse. You have been holding something back, holding something close to your chest. And, the Ace of Swords is about expression, communication, opening up, clarity, insight, awareness, mental awareness, so that we can speak it, we can breathe it, we can be it. And I see that there was a time when you couldn't do that. Rightfully so. You had to be tender with yourself. I'm reading the song, you got to be cruel to be kind. Cruel to be kind. Maybe you were being cruel to yourself. I'm hearing the word masochist. Interesting. There could have been some self-deceiving or self-limiting beliefs that you were kind of living in for a while, and you got to pull yourself out of it here. Because this Ace of Swords is also kind of negative self-talk, right? And they're saying the Page of Cups is be kind to yourself. Or this could be a water sign, especially someone that has water in their chart, or Pisces season, I'm hearing. Someone is opening up to you. There's like a sweet tenderness here. This could be someone else, or it could be you giving this to yourself. But nonetheless, there is beautiful, powerful shifts happening for you, Capricorn. Aquarius, it could be an Aquarius that's coming into your life, especially with the wheel, because this is also Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. So this star energy, again, that new moon in Taurus, I talked about this. After the tower comes the star. So I feel like you've been through that tower, the Capricorn collective that I'm connecting with. You have reached the star energy. Congrats. It's taken a lot, hasn't it? I feel like, again, I feel like I just want to give you a hug. You've come really far, Capricorn. Be proud of yourself. What's the star card for Capricorn? What's the star card for Capricorn? Health. Okay, so this could have been a health concern of yours. You were worried about some health issue. I will honor the physical vessel that enriches my soul. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay, so this could have been something around your health. And you have to be kind to your body. 6th house. You could be having some strong 6th house transits. Let me see here. Okay, so 5th house for you. Around family, there could be some concerns with a family health of a loved one. What else for Capricorn? Freedom. A lot of people are getting this card. This is that Aries energy. It's very free. It's very liberating. So since Aries season, we're really stepping into this freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes. So there is something that has shifted here. There is healing. It's a new perspective. Again, Ace of Swords. It's required. I feel that the Capricorn collective that I'm connecting in with, that this is kind of past, and I'm not saying that it's not present now, but it's fleeting. Because there's a lot of openness here that is perpetuating you forward. The Wheel of Fortune is forward movement. So that's why I feel like you are moving forward, although there are days when you might kind of sink into this despair, anguish, sadness, worry around some health concern. But there's healing here, the star. It's beautiful. Just know that you have to follow that true north. Look to your north node in your birth chart as well, okay, Capricorn? I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. And if you want to go further in a private reading, you can find me on Etsy. And stay tuned for that May 12th full moon in Scorpio reading. Bye for now, Capricorn. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Let's do this, Aquarius. How are you? Welcome to your May reading. This is for all Aquarius placements, the Aquarius collective. Let's tune in, okay? Let's tap in. If you haven't watched my new moon in Taurus reading, go check it out. A fellow fixed sign like yourself. This will be for all Aquarius placements. Okay, Aquarius, what do we have for you? Page of Swords. Study up. Are you reading a lot? I see someone that's reading, listening, observing. Page of Swords, watching. A bit cautious. You're cautious about moving. Travel for some of you. Knight of Wands. Gemini, Sag. Aquarius, what do we have for the Aquarius collective? Show me the truth. Angels, ancestors, and guides. King of Cups. Okay. You're calculating. Ooh, woo. Okay. You got a choice. Lovers in reverse. Aquarius. Are you choosing between two people? I'm seeing a water and a fire sign, Aquarius. Two lovers. I say that because there's the lovers. That's choice, right? You're definitely gearing up to probably move towards a fire sign or someone that has strong fire in their chart. Sag, Knight of Wands. There could be someone at a distance with the Knight of Wands as well. They are my traveler. They showed up before as well. Well, if this isn't a person, okay? If this is just you taking on this King of Cups, King of Wands, is like you have come out of this kind of observation, and this is active principle. This is like action, king, masculine energy, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. This is very active. This is you taking action on something. What is Aquarius having to take action on? If it's not two different people, then you are having to take action on your stability, your foundation, your money. Show me the money. I'm seeing Jerry Maguire. Lots of people here for you, Aquarius. Hierophant. Taurus is showing up here now. There is a deep spiritual lesson attached here to these people, okay, in your life. I'm getting here with the Page of Swords that if you don't have all these people around you right now, then you have been reflecting on the past, I think, during March when we had those retrogrades. And now that we're in May, March and April, we were in retrogrades, right, till mid-April. And that's that Page of Swords is retrograde energy for me. As you could have been reflecting on several people from your past. And this is the value card, right? Values, Hierophant, Taurus, Venusian energy, Venus direct, is that you now have set your values, your standards to a newer, elevated place, more logical, King of Swords now. You are embodying all four elements here, Aquarius. This is beautiful. So if this is not a bunch of people in your life, then you have now embraced all four elements. You have had to take from each element, air, earth, fire, and water. And that's that Page of Swords of like alchemy I'm seeing for you. Lots of alchemy. You're alchemizing something. You're purifying something here. So you can start new. Look at that. Aries energy. Wow. You will be having lots of opportunities coming in, okay? Because there's a ton of people here. So if you felt like you were outcast and like no one was around, then go outside, okay, Aquarius? Because it looks like there's lots of people that want to hang out, talk to you, help you out. Maybe you've been kind of brushing it off and now they're like, get out there, Aquarius. Honesty, okay? You got to be honest about something to someone. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So that's where you've been with this Page of Swords, is that you've had to really get honest with yourself around your values, what you want and commitment, who you want to be with, where you want to be. And I see that you are very grounded, Aquarius. They're saying that you actually have found all perspectives at this point. So May, they're saying that you have to be honest with what you've realized. Because sometimes when we realize things and we sit back and we analyze something, that's great. But then we need to act on it, right? Because thinking it, knowing it is one thing, right? Knowledge is only, useful on paper until it's put into practice. Wisdom. So there's something about wisdom here. There is a culmination of wisdom, and now it's time to put it into action. Okay, Aquarius, you have all the elements here. You're ready. Be honest with yourself. Okay, you are ready. All right, I wish you all the best, Aquarius. And whatever journey, fool's journey you're on, you definitely are on one. If you want to go further with me, you know where to find me, okay, on Etsy. You can find all my links below. Take care of yourself. Pisces, welcome, Pisces, to the May All Signs reading. Last but definitely not least, Pisces. Let's do this for Pisces. Okay. Pisces. Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces. What do we have for the Pisces collective? There's lots of changes for Pisces right now. Okay, Pisces North Node. As I said, that Nine of Cups. Justice. Neptune moved out of your sign. It's now in Aries in your second house. Second house is safety. What feels good. Investing. And as I said, that what feels good. Look at you. You're all up in the cards right now, Pisces. Hangman, Ace of Cups. Have you been hung up in love? Hung up on love? Hung up on something that wasn't justified? An imbalance in giving and taking here? Pisces. Yeah, there was this, like a stick in the mud. You could have been waiting for an apology. Yeah, you could have been waiting on some sort of communication from someone, especially if they were a water sign like you. I'm seeing tons of water here. And also fixed, okay? We have Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. I'm sensing that for some of you, you wanted reconciliation. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. But there's some waiting. There's the Hermit's journey here. So you're being called to go inward. It's like the Hangman here. Very similar energies. Yeah, recovering from heartbreak, from something that was not justified, from something that felt unbalanced even. I'm getting the word unrequited. Ace of Cups in reverse. But the Nine of Cups was the first card. Yeah, see, you're grieving something, Pisces. You got a lot of aces here, though. Look at this. You do have new opportunities coming in here. So, okay, the full moon in Scorpio. Five of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces. We have a lot of Pisces energy here. In you, we have also, again, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Libra. So the full moon in Taurus on May 12th is going to bring a lot of peace. I feel like the Pisces collective that I'm talking to has been in a, I'm hearing redundant, something has been redundant. This karmic lesson of the justice has been like replaying itself over and over and over and over. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And there is, I feel like there are more tears to shed here. There could be a lot of release on this full moon, is what I'm sensing. For some of you, it's allowing yourself to cry. Allowing yourself to feel some emotions that have been unrequited, unexpressed emotions here, unexpressed truths. Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups. I do think that the grieving process is necessary. And this full moon is going to illuminate that to you. I think that you're finally going to maybe shed some happy tears even on the full moon, because you've allowed yourself to be honest about something. Ace of Swords. You could get some clarity, some insight, some communication from someone that you've wanted to hear from. What do we have for Pisces in May? Pisces collective. Four of Swords, yeah. Lots of healing this month. Okay, the Four of Swords is all about resting on your truth, right? The Ace of Swords on the bottom there. I feel like you've had to grieve some losses, and there is peace and balance restored here. But you have to rest, Pisces. It's okay to cry, I'm hearing. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to go scream in a pillow if you have to. You also need some downtime with the Four of Swords. Again, that full moon, I see a lot of purging. I see someone like having an ugly cry. If this is resonating with you, like allow yourself to go there. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You could have felt really rocked by, again, feeling left out, abandoned, you know, some self-esteem issues here. But Sag got the same message, abundance. You have a lot of abundance if you so desire. But again, it starts with self, with the self-esteem card. There's abundance around you, and you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. But you got to believe it. You got to trust, Pisces. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, you're learning to trust yourself in this Four of Swords. There's a period of time, okay? And for some of you, you could have already been in this. I'm sensing for most of you in May, or whenever you find this, that you're kind of still in this, okay? You are still learning to trust yourself. You're still learning to trust someone else as well that maybe, again, made you feel a little bit small. Like they kind of knocked your self-esteem down a bit. Let's get a closing message here. And they're saying to like, learn how to love yourself. Yeah. Learn how to give back to yourself, to be more abundant with self, to trust yourself, to give to yourself. Insight. See beyond appearances. Yeah, self-esteem. There's something about body image. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. 7. 7 was a big number for this new moon in Taurus. Let's see what the image is. Wow, beautiful card. Look at the Sphinx. Resurrection. Wow. That's a really beautiful image. I'm seeing the iris. Is that an iris orchid? What else do we have for Pisces here? Obstacles, yeah. You've been through that 5 of Cups. Your grief could be like overbearing. Like you could feel like it's just too much, right? But they're saying it's necessary. Do not dwell on how you are going to surmount obstacles presently in your way. So, yeah, like I was just about to say, is like you could have felt like I have shed every single tear that I could for this man, woman, thing, person, place, thing, whatever. And you might be at that point where you're like, why am I still grieving this? Why can't I let this go? And they're saying to trust that you will get insight in this 4 of Swords this month, Pisces, on how you can overcome these obstacles. I'm getting Ganesh. You could work with Ganesh. They're saying to trust in your ancestors, your spirit team. For some of you, you might want to set up an altar. I'm seeing someone go on like a vacation here to like a home on a hill. They're saying to go retreat somewhere by yourself. This person is solo here. Like a solo journey. And same with this person here. They're solo. Time. Yeah, you need some time. 4 of Swords. Time heals all wounds. 4 of Swords is all about time. So I'm guessing like 4 weeks from now, Pisces. You know, something about 4. Could have happened 4 years ago, 4 months ago, 4 weeks ago, 4 days. It's something about 4. You might see 444, and that might be affirmation for you, okay? I wish you all the best, Pisces. And just know that if you want to go further with me, you can find me on Etsy. I will be also uploading that full moon reading, okay, May 12th. Probably before it, to be honest with you. So stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you like my style. Take care of yourself, Pisces. Bye for now.